post-reading strategies. So remember, in your packets, I'm asking you to include either a during reading strategy or a post-reading strategy. So whichever strategy you use, where you actually write something down, that's the one you're going to choose to include in the packet with your first and last name, Hodge, and pre-algebra on it. So let's get to work. Post-reading strategies. Post means after. So these strategies you will use after you've finished reading. These strategies are one more attempt at cementing the information in your memory, right? Cementing it. You're really reinforcing it. And they're another opportunity to learn. So if you didn't understand something before, sometimes when you reread it or you rewrite it, it clicks. So here are the post-reading strategies. I want you to choose one of them to do each week with your reading. One of them is rereading your notes. Another one is rewriting your notes. The third one is complete your pre-reading strategies. So write the L in what you of what you learned for the KWL chart, if that's what you did for your pre-reading strategy. If you did the vocabulary chart, then you'd write down the definitions in your vocabulary chart. So that's a third strategy. And last but not least, summarize your notes. So let's look at, we're gonna look at 3 and 4, right? I did not rewrite the notes, and you wouldn't be able to see what me rereading it looks like. So I have my Cornell notes here. I have the title of the reading, first, last name, Hodge and pre-algebra. We saw before with the pre-reading that you have your KWL. I had this done before we read because I scanned, and then I wrote these down, things I know, what I want to know. Now, as a post-reading, you would fill in your L for learned. But I learned that, and so for me, I learned that subtraction is the same as distance. So count the spaces between numbers and determine the sign by the direction you moved from the second number to the first. So this would be an example of completing your KWL chart as a post-reading strategy. Here again, we have notes. This is a vocabulary. Oh no, I didn't put the correct picture in here. Okay, so the correct picture has definitions on the side. It is going to take me about 10 more minutes to go through and fix this. So I love you guys, but I'm not going to fix it right now. It is 4 at night on a Friday, and I gotta get home. So for negative here, for definitions, I put numbers less than 0. Subtract, I put the difference between numbers. And so you might not always find explicit definitions in the book, and so you can use your own words to describe them, and if you need help, reach out to me. So on yours, right, if you're using it as a post-reading strategy, you would write down the definitions. Okay, and then the last strategy was to summarize your notes. See up here, these are the notes if you chose to do the during reading strategy of writing notes. Then a post-reading strategy that you can do is to write in a summary. And so, to write in that summary, I reread everything and just tried to put it in a couple sentences versus all of these disjointed pieces. So for the summary, I put draw a line between the numbers and the problem to help count the spaces. So that is just a short example of what you could do. And those are examples of the strategies. So let's head back to take a look at, once again, you've got 4 strategies you can choose from. I choose one. They don't have to be the same each week. You can switch it up. One of them is rereading your notes. Another one is rewriting your notes. If you did a pre-reading strategy, then you can finish it. And then last but not least, you can summarize your notes.